Good morning. Sorry I forgot to do an intro yesterday, but today we are going to go see a church. It looks pretty cool. We're also going to a museum, not one that you're thinking of, and we're also going to go see a statue that has some kind of symbolism.
Yes, it's a Manneken Pis, and it represents the city spirit and the resistance.
All right, let's go check it out. All right, so in case we haven't actually mentioned it, even though we're in Belgium, Brussels, the primary language is actually French. From our beer tour guide yesterday, he said that primary reason is when the Industrial Revolution came about, they had a lot of French people come over here, and now it's pretty much their main language. So if you hear a lot of French, that's why.
Caps actually for the plastic bottles don't come off.
It throws you off when you first see it, but yeah, they don't come off. They're meant so you don't litter, so just be aware of that. Don't worry, we are actually going to this tomorrow, including the rooftop. Well, that's a cool church. And if you saw our video yesterday, I said they had the electric chariots. Yep. Here it is. But that is a cool looking church up there. These are all based. That's hilarious. These are all based on that little guy.
So legend has it that the reason why he is here is that he extinguished a bomb or a fuse from the enemy, and it actually saved the town.
During the 15th century. All right, so if you ever come here, this is what the view is. And mind you, this is a Monday morning. And to commemorate our visit here, we got our own little coin. So for €1, I ended up getting this waffle with everything intact. All right, so this is one of the museums you can do. Sorry for the lighting. The Chocolate Museum. It actually doesn't look open. So it's $14 per person, or €14 to get in. I think we're going to actually spend that €14 on actual chocolate. And they have this right at the entrance for some reason. So you'll see some tulips for sale for gifts, and you might be wondering why tulips. Following the introduction, rare tulips became highly sought after, commonly leading to speculative bubble known as the tulip mania in the 17th century, where tulips sold for almost as much as a house. And we found a penny machine that Jenna likes, so let's see which one we get. You can actually choose it. Oh.
Two-handed.
Let's see it.
What the heck? It's like magnetic.
Nice zoom in. Ooh. That thing on the left, we're actually going to go see that tomorrow. And if there's a chance anything brings you luck, so the one thing that I have noticed in Europe is obviously they do have electric charging stations for electric cars, but the biggest difference that I've seen is it looks like you have to bring your own cable. So it's just the base here, where in America the cable's included. All right, so it's
Monday.
And we ended up finding Excedrin. It was 10.39 euros for 30, which I actually think is a really good deal.
Better late than never.
Also, if you look, it actually has Braille on the box itself. I don't know why everybody doesn't do that.
We have arrived at the Cathedral of Saint Michael and Saint Gudula. It actually originated in the 9th century as a chapel and was replaced by a Romanesque church in the 11th century. This actually took 300 years to complete, and it was given cathedral status in 1962. That wasn't that long ago.
Nope, 300 years. Wow, that is shorter than Sagrada Familia in Spain, which if you haven't seen that video, we will link it down below. So it didn't cost us anything to walk in. You can pay €2 to go downstairs to see the excavation of the foundation. Oh, this is all wood. When the light shines through the stained glass windows, it's almost like you're watching a movie. They didn't skip on the back, just as ornate and beautiful. The section to my right, behind the fence, you can go in there, but they call it a private sanction, and there's no photography, which is nice. I respect it. It's a little museum you can go to for €3. 16th century. Just sitting out here. Well, that was a very beautiful church. It was free to get in, so that was positive. And there was a lot of people taking pictures and lighting candles. We lit a candle as well. But I would definitely recommend it. Kind of reminded me of the one church that we went to in Munich. If you look back through our videos, that walkway, the wooden walkway, they had one similar to it, so it kind of reminded me of it. But very beautiful church. I would not skip on this. Now we're going to a different museum, and not one that you would think. So let's head there now. So if you know this, then you know where we are. We are going to the Museum of Banksy. Now, if you're unfamiliar with who Banksy is a British street artist that emerged from Bristol graffiti scene in the 1990s, initially using freehand techniques before transitioning to stenciling for speed and efficiency after a close call with the police. Now, with this, let's see, Banksy gained international recognition by the early 2000s and later became an icon for his provocative stunts, such as installing his work in museums, and his identity remains a mystery. Decision he reportedly made to avoid negative attention that could detract from his art and its message. So another reason I want to go see the museum is there is a company called Masterworks that it's like you can buy into certain arts that they purchase and get a very small percentage. So, you know, 1/10% of a Banksy, and now you're part owner of that painting. So when they sell it, you get whatever the profit margin is for the percentage that you have. And right now I actually invested in 3 different artsy or Banksy paintings that Masterworks have purchased. So I'm kind of interested to see if it's going to go up or down. So I think the one that I have is like this. These are obviously not the originals. Now I remember hearing of a house that was for sale and it couldn't be sold because it was not very nice, but Banksy ended up painting a mural on the side of the building, and the building was sold in like seconds after that. A lot of the paintings that he does, people will actually take out the wall and keep it as his painting. Big building. Yep. Two 2005. That one's a famous one. This is one of the most famous ones. So this painting, the original painting, was sold in 2021 for 18.6 million euros, which is over 20 million US dollars. And he tried to shred the picture after it was bought. I'll insert a video for it here.
Art connoisseurs could only watch in horror as an expensive piece was shredded before their eyes.
And right behind the Banksy Museum is this church. Looks very old. I'm going to see if I can figure out the year that it was built. St. John the Baptist was built in the 1700s. In case you're wondering why you see pink people on buildings and around, it is an art exhibit that goes to the end of September. There's a QR code if you want to scan it. Now we're going to head up to get some dinner at this place called Pasta Divine. We actually try to go there the one day, but unfortunately that just happened to be the day that they weren't open. So hopefully it's worth it to try to go there again. At least they're open. Alright, so we have carbonara, some big glasses of Hoegaarden. Let's see if it's better than Italy.
So that was our dinner. It was very delicious. The hours of operation are 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. and then 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So keep that in mind if you want to come here. And they're closed on Sundays. Also, this is not the cheapest city for food or anything like that. Our dinner, we had 2 drinks and the 2 entrees, and what was it, 70 euros?
68 euros, which is like 85 US dollars. Oh.
Ouch.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, that's getting expensive. So we're only here for one more day tomorrow, but we actually have a hop on, hop off bus to see the rest of the major attractions that we have thus far missed. So for today, thank you for joining us on our weird little day, and don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe.
See you tomorrow. But wait a minute, we forgot about the Belgian chocolate. Let's get some before we end the day. Alright, so that one little box is $25.50 in euros. And we will try some macaroons. So Belgium is actually known for their truffles, so definitely want to try one of those. Alright, we're going to start here since it looks less expensive. I'm going to start with some truffles. I don't know which one I want yet. I think I'm going to start with raspberry. Alright, so I got a little variety pack. I am going to try the pistachio truffle. And Jenna ended up getting
Just a basic chocolate bar.
the authentic version. Pistachio truffle.
Whoa.
It's actually really good. Kind of tastes like white chocolate. Look at this chocolate sculpture. Too bad they're closed. All right, they're the ones that are actually still open, so let's go in here. Oh, those are cool. And they have chocolate taste, which is delicious. So they have this deal, and Jenna got the dulce de leches, and I have 3 macaroons. The free chocolate that they had in there was amazing. All right, so I'm going to try just the basic chocolate macaroon.
It's so little.
Rich but delicious. Like actual hot chocolate. Nice. Oh, that's interesting. You got like tools. I'm going to try the regular truffles milk chocolate, which, if you notice, they're powdery. I learned that that's actually the way that they're supposed to look. A little muffin chocolate. And why not a little bit of coconut. So that's what I got, a little variety pack. And Jenna got the cute giraffe. Yep, I think we're done with the chocolate. All right, so now we're officially done with the video. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And tomorrow we have an all-day packed adventure. So please follow us so you can not miss out on any of the videos that we post. Other than that, how did you like the chocolate?
Delicious. It was great. I got one of every kind.
Pretty much, yeah, same thing here. So thank you for watching all the way up until now. We'll see you tomorrow.